plays.
Hell yeah.
When the ball comes your way, fly around and make something happen. Let's get it, baby. Playmakers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Jackson will keep it on the read option. Big hole up the middle. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Ravens.
Wow! Woo! What a play! Let's go.
Nice job, boys. Way to hang in there. All day, just like that.
Build on that. Build on that.
Nice job. Way to go.
Way to go, bro.
Hey, great
Great
job.
job. Way to go, Todd.
Kurt Warner back with us now, and we've waited all week to find out who made your top 5 QBs list. I feel a few surprises coming on, Kurt. Maybe a few guys making the list for the first time.
That's a good call right there, MJ, is that it wasn't necessarily a stellar week from a quarterback standpoint. So it allows me to put some new guys on the list. And let's start right at number 5 with a guy that a week ago people were wondering if he should be benched. Well, I mean, he was benched in the game, but should be benched as a whole. And that's Jimmy Garoppolo. Came out and played a solid football game, made some huge plays to get them back on track. You know, a week ago we were writing the 49ers off, and then he comes out and plays a big game, and now all of a sudden we're going, hey, these guys could challenge once again. So Jimmy Garoppolo gets the number 5 spot. Number 4, and not necessarily a Patrick Mahomes type game from a number standpoint, but in a rainy game, in a big matchup against the Buffalo Bills, big AFC matchup, I thought he played a really solid game. He was efficient with the football, didn't turn it over. You see right there, only 5 incompletions in those conditions, plus a couple touchdown passes. He gets that number 4 spot. All right, number 3, Deshaun Watson. Had an incredible game. And, you know, I still want to see this team get better at helping him to be able to make some layups and make some plays on schedule in this offense. But I'm not sure anybody's better off schedule in the NFL than Deshaun Watson. And that was on full display this past weekend against the Titans. You see it right there, 300-plus yards, 4 touchdowns. He was really, really good. Outdueled just a little bit, as we saw the overtime win for the Titans, was this guy who's playing better than any quarterback in the National Football League from a consistency standpoint, from top to bottom, week 1 till now. I don't know if anybody's played better than Ryan Tannehill. We saw it again. I know his running back gave him 200 and some yards, but he still went for 360 and 4 touchdowns and got the win in overtime. He gets the number 2 spot. And then a guy that hasn't been on the list all year long because this team hasn't been able to win, but Matt Ryan went out and played an unbelievable game. And we know that he's got this in him. We know they have the weapons to put it together. Will this be the catalyst to move them forward? But 371, 4 touchdowns. You see the quarterback rating. He was phenomenal on Sunday.
Oh, man. After the type of losses the Falcons have taken this year, this is a welcome nod for Matt Ryan and definitely for Atlanta fans. Kurt, thank you. And you can watch Kurt and the entire NFL Game Day morning crew Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network. All right, let's catch you up on the latest headlines. The Raiders sent home their entire starting offensive line today. This comes after right tackle Trent Brown was placed on the COVID reserve list. Contact tracing shows the other players had been around him. Odell Beckham Jr. might have a bone to pick with Joe Burrow. Here's why. It was Odell handing out $100 bills to LSU players after the Tigers won the national championship back in January. They were initially thought to be fake, but it was Burrow who confirmed the money was real. Today, LSU banned Odell from the program for 2 years as a result of that, quote, act of charity. The Dallas Cowboys still dealing with the fallout of a 2-4 start to the season. Our Jane Slater reporting the internal issues around the team, with players blaming the coaching staff for their troubles. Head coach Mike McCarthy and Ezekiel Elliott addressed those rumors.
The anonymous is something I think we all don't really want to recognize, but I'll just say this. Anytime, especially this year of all years, being our first year together, I think it is important to recognize anything and everything for teachable moments. So anytime I have a chance to teach and make it clear what our expectation is and always moving that needle towards winning, that's my approach.
You need to keep that type of stuff in-house. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone in this building needs to, take a look in the mirror and figure out what they could be doing to help this team win. So just everyone look in the mirror, look and see what's been going on and fix that, and then we'll all be better.
All right, guys, get your thoughts together because I'm about to put you on the clock.
Sure.
Willie and JJ, we will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds collectively. So let me be clear. You got to make your points on these Week 7 matchups, and you got to make them quick. Ready? All right, here we go. James, starting with you, Dallas versus Washington. Higher number for the Cowboys, touchdowns or turnovers?
Well, they play in the Washington football team, so I'm going to say touchdowns, you know what I mean? Because both these teams ain't been playing too good a defense. So I am going to say touchdowns. The Cowboys will have more TDs.
All right, Willie. Bears, Rams, more sacks on Monday night. Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald?
I love me some Khalil Mack, but it's going to be Aaron Donald. You see the coaches. You see what they did. You understand. This man feasts on pocket quarterbacks, guys that can't evade, guys can't run out of the pocket. Aaron Donald is a monster. I call him the Tasmanian devil. He cannot be blocked one-on-one. Whatever you do, slide the line regardless. He's going to get to a guy who cannot evade the pocket. He's going to have a feast.
All right, James. Bucs, Raiders. Will Derek Carr outduel Tom Brady?
You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say yes, my little bro, DC. Right? We seen him. We seen him last time he was on the field. Outduel Patrick Mahomes, all right? Tom Brady ain't Patrick Mahomes right now in his career right now. So I'm going to say yes. And we see this right here. Bomb after bomb after bomb. DC has it going this year. He got his speedster back out there, Henry Ruggs. I'm going to say he goes out there and he outduels Tom Brady. Even though Tom Brady don't play defense, I'm going to say he outduels Tom Brady.
That part.
All right, last question. Willie, Packers, Texans. Should the Packers be on upset alert?
They should be on alert, but I think they'll get back on track. Romeo Crennel was my defensive coordinator. He is going to look at all the things that gave the Packers problems with the blitzes, the disguising, the mixture of different zones and man-to-man coverage on the back end with the defensive backs. He is going to go after Aaron Rodgers to see if they got all the protection problems fixed. Trust me, in a lot of different ways. So if they don't get it fixed, he's going to get a heavy dose of that blitz.
JJ, we have 35 seconds. Go.
It sounded like you was going to say yes, Willie. I'm glad you held back right there.
Why y'all give him extra time?
Didn't take that upset alert right there, man. Pack don't bounce back, man. You're a smart man.
Willie, it's almost like you gave him that extra time. Look at all the time we still have on the clock. I mean, truly, we should bring this stopwatch out more often. You guys beat the clock. We still have 14 seconds left.
I could keep going right now. Let me tell you why Derek Carr is going to outdo Tom Brady.
That's it. Guys, thanks. All right, the biggest surprise in Tampa Bay has nothing to do with their quarterback and everything to do with their defense. After the break, Bucs linebacker Lavonte David is our special guest.
There he goes, and a big ovation as Tua Tagovailoa trots on the field for the first time.
Just kind of digesting the news. My heart just hurt all day. Like it was heartbreaking for me.
He's intercepted, and the Browns are in trouble early.
4-2's never felt so much like 0-6 before. So, but that's because we have very high expectations for ourselves.
I'm pissed, and at this point, I really don't care to keep trying to make myself look like a good guy into the world and all that. Because I am who I am. Tired of losing. Tired of losing to good teams, and just ultimately want to win.
Yeah, he was a great football player. Smart, athletic. I think he tipped a screen pass of mine once and intercepted it. So he's a good football player. And he's transitioned to obviously a great coach.
I remember the interception. How he had a rubbing on himself. He's in elite company.